Okay, hi. How are you guys doing today? My name is Rhodesia, or Rhodey, whatever you like to call me, and this is my channel, Moxie Flair Soul. I do hope that everyone is having a really great day today and that you're all enjoying yourselves or doing whatever, and maybe a chill day. I hope everyone's having a chill day today. So I have already pre did all the shuffling and put all the cards out because it would have took a really long time if I did it on live. So yeah. So I'm going to go through each zodiac sign and let's get through this. Okay, our first sign is Aries. So let's look at the cards that I chose for you. Aries. Oh, ew. Oh, this is okay. This is actually legitimately a relationship. Um Now, whether this is romantic or otherwise, but it's a relationship. The first card that you got is the Two of Cups. So this is two souls coming together to collide, to mix, to understand each other. And the thing is that these two people do understand each other, and they do. It's like the Two of Cups is something that can always progress into more, basically. So Aries, hey, but the only reason that I really was like, this is probably really a relationship is because the next card that you got is commitment. Okay. Uh, this card says, I willingly accept that it's safe to topple my walls and commit completely to a relationship. It might be one that's already here or one that's on the way. Either way, those walls have got to go. Without them, I can go further, feel freer, and love bigger than ever before. Bonus, no walls means I'll save a lot of money on picture frames. Get this card a lot for people. But commitment. There's a need for you to commit to something, okay? Aries, there's a need for you to commit to something. And it really does seem like it might be a relationship with someone. Like I said, it could be romantic, it could not be romantic, but it is a relationship with someone that in some cases will be romantic and develop into something more if it's just in the like first beginning stages of something amazing. But also this second card is talking about toppling walls, about committing, about being free and being open to things and allowing things to come, committing to allowing things to happen. This is to some people to not get stuck in a structure is what I'm getting. Because as you can see, the house is literally being taken away. It's being taken away. What's left is just the woods in the outdoors. So I'm getting that there's a need for my Aries right now to be open, to commit to being open. All right. Basically, like what I said already, is to commit to allow things to happen. And the last card here, okay, when I think I've surrendered, I surrender more. When I think I've surrendered, I surrender more. I love this. So Aries, it's really time for you guys to let go. It's time for you, like, it's legitimately time for you guys to let go. And maybe it's time for you guys to really make some wishes and to really allow blessings to happen for you. Because that's a dandelion. And it made me think about making a wish, right? So it's time for some Aries to make wishes and to go for them and to just allow things to happen. Be open. Also, when you think about a dandelion, when you blow it, right? All the little seeds come off and they go in every which direction so that they can go somewhere else and plant something new and like sprout more dandelions in other places, but they're free and they're flowing and they get basically the seed of the dandelion goes with the wind and it goes wherever it goes. It gets picked up by a bird. Maybe it's on something else like an animal, another animal, but it gets transferred and it goes through a full process before it goes somewhere else to grow some more and then to learn some more and then to another one gets blown and it spreads, right? There's a need for you to be open so that you can actually learn and grow and for you to actually go through this process. So be open, Aries. All right. Sorry, that was so long-winded. Oh, this is what I was scared of. All right. Next sign. Taurus. All right, Taurus. Yep. Okay. Your first card here is the Fool. So Taurus, there's a need for you guys to take that first step. Take the first step and just go for it. That's like normally what the Fool is for me. Take the first step and go for it. Even though you don't have everything properly planned out, I know that you're a Taurus, and that means that you are more so of a planner, but Spirit's telling you to go for it, because what I'm getting is that you may already have some things planned out, and you may have like over prepared for some people, and you still haven't actually done the thing, whatever the thing is. You haven't actually done anything, but you've overly planned for some people. All right. Also, this could mean stepping out into being, yeah, because as you can see, this bird was confined to this tree because it's a little chicky. So it was most likely confined to that tree, right? But now it's time for it to take flight. So it's time for you to take flight. All right. To step into something new. Your next card is Warmth for my Tauruses. As you can see, it's a bear hugging a guy. This card says, I focus on warmth and let it guide all my interactions. No matter how others behave, I choose to respond warmly. With warmth, I can melt any icy exterior. I can soften any hard feelings. I can microwave any pizza. Today, I adopt the saying, kill him with kindness, and turn myself into a warm, loving serial killer. All right? So, Taurus, it's time for you to go out on a whim, but also to treat people with kindness, especially the ones that are not being nice. Because for some reason it's going to benefit you in the long run. All right. Last card. I'm going to show it. Sometimes I can read them on the screen and sometimes I can't, but there you go. It says, in any moment, I can surrender to the powerful presence of love through prayer, contemplation, and stillness. This is one of my favorites. In any moment, I can surrender to the powerful presence of love through prayer, contemplation, and stillness. All right, Taurus, it's time for you to go out on a limb. Go for it. Make sure you're treating people nicely, because for some reason it will help you out in the long run. Don't know why, but it will. Then there's a need for you to be in stillness, peace, and also remembering love in these situations. Okay? These are quick messages, so I'm trying not to get too in-depth with them. But something simple and we can go from whatever. Next sign is Gemini, though. I should have been writing down numbers. I don't know why I just thought about this. Okay, Gemini 820. Why do I not think about this stuff until the last minute, dude? All right, gems. So for my gems, there's a need to have more structure in your lives and to make change. First card, the Hierophant, which is traditions. The Hierophant represents marriage as well, just traditional, like tarot, whatever. But there is a need to put ideas into motion. But there's a need to be traditional. There's a need to be structured. There's a need to there's a need to not be a Gemini in the way of being a Gemini, which is being airy and just going for things. You have to make plans. That's why we're getting this Hierophant card. Tradition. There's a need to be structured, like really needs to be structured. And the thing is that the structure is going to bring change. Okay. But be traditional. Think about things before you do them and make sure that you're actually like planning things out properly so that it can work out. Okay. Because traditional marriage, that's like stable, you know, stable. And then the next card is Independence. Pretty. Independence. It says, I embrace total independence and I see how empowering that is. Even when I'm in a relationship, I can still be independent by meeting my own needs and creating my own happiness. When I do that, I'm the fullest version of myself. and I have much more me to give without needing pieces of me in return. A scientifically impossible expectation. All right. So there's a need to be independent for my gems and to really rely on yourselves. Like, yes, if you are in a relationship or dealing with other people in whatever way, um, it's really needed for you to create your own things for yourself and to realize that happiness is within you and peace is within you. That's not connected to someone else. All right. It's not. It's really not. But again, with this structure, with the Hierophant and independence coming out, there's really a need for Geminis to really get their stuff together and really put that structure in, just a lot, like change. Like, you can't be the same anymore. You got to change. All right. Last message card. Pretty. It says, my energy creates my reality. When I focus on What I focus on is what I will manifest. Oh, geez. Okay. All right. These cards are like, girl, if you don't listen. I'm like, I'm listening. All right. My energy creates my reality. What I focus on is what I will manifest. Please make sure that you are actually writing down what you want to do for yourself. This is for anyone and everyone. Write down what you want to do for yourself and then work on it. Make sure that the things that you are planning to do, that you are actually putting the energy behind them. Because again, what I focus on is what I will manifest. It's very simple. So make sure you're really focusing on the things that you are meant to focus on. Again, be traditional. Make sure that you're planning things out, okay? All right. Next sign, Cancer. All right. First card is the High Priestess. So for some of my Cancers, there's a need for you to pay attention to the nudges that you're getting. Pay attention to your intuition. For some Cancers, there may be a need for you to be more aligned with yourself. That means if you've been doing too much worldly things, working or just focusing on these other things and not focusing on yourself, there's a need for you to focus on your spiritual body. Okay, Cancers? There's a need for you to focus on your spiritual body. So if that's meditation, or next card here, taking a bath, please do that. Take care of yourselves, Cancers. You need to, there's a need for Cancers to listen to themselves. Listen to your body right now. Listen to your body physically, spiritually, mentally. Please listen to what's going on. All right. Your next card is Pleasure. Like I said, this lovely lady taking a nice bubble bath. It says, I give myself permission to feel pleasure, and I let that pleasure rush into my life in a decadent display of over-the-top abundance. Then I realize that pleasure has been waiting at my door for a long time. It's just that pleasure doesn't knock on doors because loud noises aren't super pleasant. All right? There is literally a need for Cancers to take care of themselves right now. Take care of yourselves. Take a moment to relax, okay? I recognize that I have chosen fear, and I choose again. I choose love. So like I said, for some Cancers, some of y'all might have been working on a lot of earthly things a lot. Like, maybe just working a lot for Cancers, or just focusing your energy on all these other people and all these other things. And maybe you've been doing that because you've been fearful of what will happen if you stop. Okay? But there is a need for you to love. Don't be in fear, be in love, okay? And put that into your life and make sure that you're implementing that into yourself. Because again, like I said, there's really a need for some Cancers to really get back into alignment with themselves because they've probably just been doing too much. All right? And it might have been out of fear that you were doing so much. All right, next sign, Leos. All right, Leos, first things first, you got the Eight of Cups. There's a need for you to walk away from a situation that has not been working out for you anymore. All these cups are broken. That cycle is over. Maybe you can come back to it later, but as of right now, there is a need for you to walk away from it, leave it alone, go work on something else. All right. Next card, receiving. It says, I open up and allow myself to receive love in all ways, from all directions. It may seem scary, but it's better than receiving audits, bed bugs, or hate mail. I receive love and it feels so good that I decide to receive it some more, and then some more, and maybe just a wee bit more. All right, Leos, there's really a need for you to leave something behind. This situation, you may have been giving a lot, and leaving the situation, you will be able to actually open up and receive. Okay, so that might be the change for some Leos, is just leaving a situation behind that you were giving so much to. And now it's time for you to take a break from that. Leave it alone. For some people, you may never go back to this, because as you can see, all those glasses are broken again. You can't use them. Okay, go get a new cup. Go get some new glasses. And it might be a new glass that you might receive from somebody. It may be gifted to you because you actually opened up to allow them to gift it to you. All right. Last card. Last card for my Leos. When I'm in alignment with the love of the universe, peace cannot be disrupted. Jeez, okay. When I am in alignment with the love of the universe, peace cannot be disrupted. All right. Receiving. There's a need for you to receive. What can that be? Possibly more love, right? Because you've been giving so much. But again, this situation with all these broken glasses, all these broken cups that you have to leave behind, it's simply because it's not in alignment with you anymore. And for some reason, it's like, you know that already, Leos. You know that. And obviously you've been known that, because it looks like you've, like with this card, you've tried 8 times. That's 8 different glasses. And it didn't work out all those times. So stop giving your glasses to a situation that's just going to break them over and over again. All right, Leos, open up to the people or to the situation that's actually going to give you some glasses, give you some glasses back in return. All right. Next sign is my lovely Virgos. Virgos, it is time for work. Got the 8 of Pentacles here. 8 of Pentacles. Time for you to get to work. But since you're a Virgo, I'm pretty sure you've already been working. But what I'm getting with this 8 of Pentacles is that there might be a need for some Virgos to take a break. There might be a need for you to take a break from perfection and trying to put up a charade of you being perfect, Virgos. I know that's hard for Virgos, but there's a need for Virgos to stop trying to put up this facade of everything being perfect. Yes, do things to your best ability. Do it how you're supposed to do it. Like, do all that good stuff. But keeping up this charade of perfection is not going to work out. Yes, do the hard work, but realize that every line is not always going to be all the way straight, but it will be a line that's a good line still, because it is going to be perfect. But there's the thing that it might be perfect in a way that you wasn't thinking it would be perfect, right? Your next card is vulnerability. Vulnerability. All right, I'm gonna show it. I can't speak. I cannot say that word. I don't know why. I allow myself to talk about my feelings without fear of external judgment or internal drama. When I express my feelings, a couple of funny things happen. I feel like a kindergartner. Everything gets lighter, easier, and filled with the comforting glow of honesty. Hey, no wonder kindergartners seem so fun and stress-free. Stress-free. Oh, I can't talk now. But yeah, there's a need for you to be vulnerable. And there's a need for you to stop working. I kind of just burped a little bit, but I didn't. It's that weird thing when you open up your mouth and it makes a noise, whatever. But it wasn't a burp. Hopefully you didn't hear that. But this thing picks up all the sounds, so you probably did. Whatever. Okay, so yeah, Virgos. The perfection has to stop, and there's a need for you to just be vulnerable for some reason. Okay? Your next message card is true healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers. All right? True healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers. So this charade of perfectionism is a reason. There is a full reason behind it, and it might be something that's more traumatic than not. And there's a need for you to be vulnerable and to open up about these things, about these triggers, these feelings that you've been having, but you've been hiding behind your perfectionism. All right, Virgos, please open up to somebody, be vulnerable, be honest about it, okay? You need to talk to somebody, Virgos. For whoever in the Virgo fam that was needed for, please go talk to someone. Next sign is my lovely Libras. All right, Libras. Got the Daughter of Swords for you here. All right. So this is the start. This is a small start. This could be someone's kid, but the Daughter of Swords, taking some information and starting to put some action behind that information. Okay, let's see what these other cards are saying. I'm trying to get into it, trying to see what's going on here. Your next card is Resilience for my Libras. And also Libras are air signs, so the fact that a sword has come out is interesting because swords represent air. Okay, I'm getting that for some Libras, this is something new, actually. This is something new. You may be a student in a way, learning something new. I don't know if that's like a traditional like school setting or not, but it's like learning something new, beginning stages. You're a babe. Like you're a babe right now. You're not like at the top of this knowledge yet. You're still at the beginning stages of this knowledge. The next card, like I said, is Resilience. Let me show it to you. This card says, sticks and stones may break my bones, and unkind words can somehow drain every bit of joy and color from my once rosy life. But nothing can ever permanently damage the real me. I love myself. I cherish myself. And I vow to remember that I'm always camped out in the depths of myself, even when I don't feel like very much of myself. So maybe this could be you starting a new journey for yourself of getting back. Because I'm like, this is a babe. It's small right now. You know what I'm saying? It's not fully up there yet. But also with this being an air sign card, for some Libras, it's a possibility that you've been broken down a little bit and you're just starting over again to rebuild yourself back up. Okay. Last card. The presence of love will always cast out fear. All right. So if some Libras have been through a hard time with people and words, stay in that love of the situation. Yeah, it could be fearful, especially if you did go through something really wild with some people maybe saying things about you that weren't even true, right? Don't get into the fearful aspect of it. Remember that you are strong, and remember that through love, everything is actually truly possible. So as you are in this beginning stage of just coming back up into building yourself again, love yourself. All right, Libras, love yourself. And you are smart. Okay? You are smart. and you do know what you're doing. All right. Next sign, Scorpios. Let me write the time because I have not been writing the time again. That was something. 25. All right. Scorpios. You got an 8 card for the Scorpios. All right, whatever. I hope that didn't sound so weird, but it probably did. Scorpios, you got your first card, which is the 8 of Wands. Something quick is happening for some Scorpios. For some Scorpios, you may be going on a trip. This could be air flights or over water or whatever. But I'm getting air right now, so this could be like a plane or something for some people, like taking a flight somewhere. So this could be a trip for some people, but this is also something just happening very quickly for you. The 8 of Wands is quick, it's quick, it's quick, it's quick, it's quick. It's fast. So something is about to start moving really fastly, or you're already within something that's moving really fast, Scorpios, all right? But also within a situation, there's a need to be honest. Your next card is honesty. It says, this heralds a wonderful time of rooting yourself in complete and total honesty. It might seem scary to tell the truth all the time with everyone about everything, but when you practice radical honesty, you can stop hiding and start relaxing. The best part is honesty from you inspires honesty from others. What results is a rooting, tooting trust parade, and everyone's invited, except for the bagpipe players, but you know they'll show up anyways. All right. What I'm getting is that for some Scorpios, this fastness may be really good for you. Like, you could probably keep up with it, but I'm getting that for some people, it might not be good for you, and there may be a need for you to be honest that it's not good for you, because for some people, I feel like it's going to drain you. For some Scorpios, okay? So there's a need for you to be honest. So for all Scorpios, be honest in whatever situation that you're in right now, for sure. But for some people, all of this travel, because I feel like for some people, this is like more than one trip. This might be a lot of trips for some people, and you're trying to keep up. You're trying to keep up. You're trying to keep up, but it's draining you. All right. All right. Last card for my Scorpios. When I focus on my inner light and see the world through the when I focus on my inner light, I see the world through the lens of love. All right, Scorpios. Scorpios, you are not all darkness, okay? That's what I'm going to say. Scorpios, you are not all darkness. Even though this is a nighttime card. That's a moon right there. But you see all of these lovely bright colors in the moonlight? Come on now. Scorpios, there's a need for you to know that you're not all darkness. You see surrounding these wands is darkness, but as you can see in the middle, there is light. So when I focus on my inner light, I see the world through the lens of love. So Scorps, for some people, there may be a need for you to focus on the goodness that is within you and stop dwelling on what you think is not good. Because even those things that you may think are not good or are negative, they actually are positive, and they've actually helped you out in so many ways, right? So remember that you have light within you, and that you are love, and that you are all those good things. And start focusing on that spark within the middle, that light within the middle, okay? For some people, this might actually be moon gazing. Maybe this new moon may be something special for some Scorpios, okay? All right, next sign, Sagittarius is. All right, Sagittarius is, you're going on a new path. You got the 2 of Wands. A new path is happening for some Saggies that is going to be very positive and very beautiful. Or you can just see the potential within the situation, because with the two of Wands, you see the path and you're about to go on it. Basically, you're just trying to choose how fast you're going to go, how slow you're going to go. Trying to figure out, is this the path I want? But the thing is that you have to realize that you have everything you need to go ahead and start. So for some Saggies, I'm getting that you are balanced. Like, you're actually balanced. And you just got to go. All right. Your next card for my Saggies is rest. All right. Rest. This card says, I take a step away from my stress and then a deep breath, and then a crankiness killing nap. When I get the rest I need, I instantly become a better version of myself, able to navigate complex relationships in a single bound. When I don't, I'm not, which means I shouldn't, but I try to, and then we can't, and it doesn't, but I did, so it wasn't. Ugh, good night. So for some Saggies, before you take this journey, there may be a need for you to take a rest, okay? Also, while you are on this journey, okay, I just said that, but whatever. While you're on this journey, make sure that you take moments. You have to make sure you're sleeping. Make sure you're taking care of your body while you're going for this, because I feel like a lot of people are about to just go head first into it and start putting all this energy into whatever this thing that they're about to start, okay? Last card. The universe has my back. All right, Saggies, remember that the universe has your back, because whatever this is that you see the potential in, universe has actually guided you into this situation, and it's meant. It's meant. And maybe that's why you're going to be putting so much energy into it, because it's just going to be feeling right, like this is the right thing for me. And just remember to rest, okay, Saggies? Next sign, my Capricorns, my beautiful Cappies. All right, Cappies. Who? Head first. You got the Father of Wands, Cappies, okay? For some Cappies, okay. Okay, for some Cappies, this is, you know, you like somebody. But also, for some people, this is actually, I feel like for some Capricorns, this is you being stern and putting your foot down within a situation, within something that's yours. Okay, so you may have this idea or something. Are my glasses crooked? All right, but for some Capricorns, you may have an idea. No, it's not an idea. It's something that is yours, though. It's something that's yours, and you're just like, this is how I'm doing it. And I have a feeling that there is a possibility that there's been people trying to tell you how to do something a different way, and you're just like, no, this is how I'm doing it. This is how I'm doing it. And you came out with that King of Wands energy of like, this is it. I'm not playing with you. Like, you know, very stern. Oh, that makes so much sense. Your next card is boundaries. Yes, yeah, this is you putting your foot down and telling people to back off. Basically, like, I am doing it this way. I have my wand, as you can see, my magical wand that is helping me right now, because I am the magician and I am making all of this stuff happen for myself, right? And you have that fire behind it. All right, like, oh, that's what I'm feeling. It's like this sternness, like, I'm putting my foot down. I know what I'm doing. Okay, boundaries. Boundaries. As you can see, it's a little skunk all up on that mouse. Okay, it says, I claim my right to set healthy boundaries, and I allow others to do the same. Sometimes personal space is taken, and sometimes it's given. And sometimes if you're on the subway, it's completely disregarded and shamelessly invaded. I guess it depends on the day. But on this day, Capricorns, you're just like, back up. Like, that's really it. Like, you're just like, okay, I understand what you're saying, but that's not what I'm doing. All right. Last card. The moment I embrace my peace within and surrender the outcome is the moment that the universe can truly get to work. For some reason, I got that I'm getting that the Capricorns are really, they're really doing what they're supposed to be doing right now. There's some Cappies who really are just about their business, and they are really strong within it as well. Like, you are not allowing anyone to knock you off track, is what I'm getting. The moment I embrace my peace within and surrender the outcome is the moment that the universe can truly get to work. So within you being so stern, there might actually be something that you may need to like be a little lenient on with you getting this card, Capricorns. Because I feel like also Universe is trying to help you in a situation, and maybe within something within this, with you being so stern and so like headstrong about what you're doing, it's going to block a blessing. Okay, so make sure you're paying attention to something that you may be blocking. Okay, because maybe someone is coming in that is invading your boundaries. Like I'm getting that there's been people who have tried to, and you have just been shutting it down, but there's a need to pay attention, because maybe one of these things that may come up from someone else may actually be a blessing. So make sure that you are being in tune and you're paying attention for when that blessing comes, okay? Because it might actually help you even more so with what you're doing, Capricorns. All right. Next sign, Aquarius. Ooh, independence and harmony. Interesting. Ah, this is harmony within yourselves, let's say Capricorn, Aquarius. Oh, let me write this down. Let's say 340, I don't know, like 36. Okay. Crap. I am so bad. I don't know if I'm going to be putting timestamps. I'm going to try to. But Aquarius is, your first card here is the Nine of Pentacles. So for some people, you're really getting your earthly things in check. So that could be job, that could be anything that has to do with like material things and on this earth. Car, house, all that crap. Buying stuff. But the nine of Pentacles is independence. The Nine of Pentacles is normally an entrepreneur. And the thing is that you've gotten to the point that you start to allow things to come to you. You have tamed things within yourself to allow things to flourish towards you in the right way, right? So this is what I always feel like is people who are coming into an alignment with themselves, or they have art. Like this is a person who actually fully understands themselves and is possibly working on it more. But Aquarius is, this is what I'm getting, is that there's an independence and an entrepreneurial energy going on for Aquariuses. The next card is harmony. And that's why I said, oh, like this is actually like you coming into harmony and allowing things to come together for you. So it's like once you come into harmony with your independence and your entrepreneurial things, things start to flow, because in harmony, things are flowing properly, right? And this card says, let me show it though. Show it. It says, I know in my heart that when something is right, it feels easy and breezy. Even though that sounds cheesy, with this in mind, I banish all stress, insecurity, and tedious work from my relationships. Then I invite harmonious relationships into my life and let them show up on their own time. Easy breezy things are rarely punctual. So I got the Nine of Pentacles, because with the Nine of Pentacles, you are allowing things to flow to you. Like once you are within your element of what you're supposed to be doing, they just start to flow to you properly. So once you're on your right path, things just start happening. Like you don't really have to do too much. Last card, energy flows where my intention goes. All right, Aquariuses, energy flows where my intention goes. That really lines up with these cards to me. Well, for me right now, with what the message that I'm getting is that there's Aquariuses that seem to have figured out their path a little bit more, or are truly just on their path. Well, we're all on our paths, but I feel like now you're just allowing it to go the way that it's supposed to go. And that's why, and energy flows where my intention goes. So keep that great energy, and remember that everything that you're thinking of is manifesting into your life. But for some reason, I feel like it's going pretty well. Remember to stay in harmony, okay? And remember to do things that feel right, okay? Because for some reason, Aquariuses are really on a good path. Oh, crap. It's like Aquarius season. Like, well, duh, Aquariuses are feeling good right now and are feeling kind of in harmony and things are going well for them. It's Aquarius season. All right. Like, this is really good. Duh. It's their birthdays right now. All right. Lastly is my Pisces. Okay, let's write this number 3940. 9. All right. And that is Pisces. Pisces. Okay, Pisces. First card here is Temperance. There is a need for some balance, but also Pisces, there's a need for you to understand other things. What? We? All right. That was interesting. That's water. Okay. But Pisces, there's a need for you to get out of yourself. Whatever that means. There's a need for Pisces to get out of themselves so that they can mix well with other things. That's interesting. But yeah, get out of yourself so that you can mix well with other things. But I'm noticing the water and the fire on this card, because really, like, you can truly see the water and the fire. The bird is like crying tears into the fire and they're mixing, right? There's a need for you to mix with fire. I don't know if that's necessarily a sign, a person who is a fire sign. My glasses just feel so weird. Which is Sag, Leo, Aries. Those are fire signs. So maybe some Pisces are dealing with fire signs and there's a need for you to mix well more with them or to understand them more. But that's what I'm getting. And the next card is Compassion. Yeah. Yeah. Someone that you don't understand, there's a need for you to have compassion for them and learn about them and mix well with them. Okay, it's like it's just like a feeling that Pisces, you're just not understanding somebody. But universe is saying, get to know them. Mix with them. See how they are. Compassion. I choose compassion over criticism. Walking a mile in other people's shoes reminds me they might be going through something tougher than I think. Like their shoes are too tight. Or they're the kind of shoes that are too casual to be dressy or too dressy to be casual. Basically, I have no idea what they're dealing with privately, so I'll cut them some slack and be thankful for the shoes I've been dealt. There's a need for Pisces to be open to other people for some reason. Okay? Last card. Show it, show it, show it. It says, when I accept the love of the universe as my primary teacher, I will always be guided back to the light. When I accept the love of the universe as my primary teacher, I will always be guided back to the light. This is a lesson. This person or this situation, whatever it is that you are not meshing well with, that you are not mixing well with, and it's just confusing you and just like, what the heck is going on? It's a learning lesson for you. And you need to realize that universe has you going through this lesson for a reason. They're trying to teach you something, Pisces, okay? For your greater good. They're trying to teach you something for your greater good, because mixing with this will help you out. And it, for some reason, it's going to teach you compassion once you actually start to mesh and get to know whoever this is. All right. I hope that whoever watches this got a nice message out of this. Yeah, if you like this, please give me a like. Please give me a share, a subscribe. Please leave me a comment. Let me know what's going on. Let me know if it connected with you or resonated with you. Embrace magic and light. Thank you so much for watching my video.